This is an audio of me calling up Teresa'S for help. I'm a Christian in a wheelchair, and they have been an active part in harassing a Christian, me, in a wheelchair, having his Lifeline hijacked yours as well as you try to call me.
714-282-2520, excuse me. Yeah, the man threatened me. He was bizarre as hell, laying in wait at the Shell station as I came back from the Target across the street. And he threatened me. And was going on and on about calling the police, so I don't feel comfortable calling the police. And
he seemed to think I had called the police 3 weeks ago.
This man who has been there
and the management and the manager's office and with Enrique Vergara as well, we got a promotion. We got a promotion by harassing, being a part of that harassment for 2 years and 3 months. 4 months now? March, April, May, June, July, August. 6 months. 2 years and 3 months. Since they hate Christianity, they went stone cold crazy. As I designed the Mother Teresa image, how they knew I was designing, I don't know, but it's been going on all day and got worse after I designed that image and another one, St. Timothy, like this. The emergency number of Teresa'S, the manager that watched the man threaten me, her voicemail's full. It usually happens with the office line, but I don't think that's the first time it happened with the emergency line.
Try again. 714-282-2520.
Housing specialist. To ensure the highest level of customer service, this call may be monitored and recorded. Our offices are now closed. If this is a maintenance emergency, please call 714-709-1146. If you know your party's extension, you can enter it at any time. For our names directory, please press 1. For contact
I just pressed buttons. It got me the regional manager's name and number, or at least the name, who you need to Google and call. Ask why she is an active part in harassing a Christian in a wheelchair.
mailbox that has not been set up yet. Please try your call again later. Goodbye.
I didn't think an automated voice could be condescending, but
Mailbox that has not been set up yet. Please try your call again later. Goodbye.
And taunting. As I've said before today in videos, I swear the devil Lori Ann Brady Bond herself is in town.
714-282-2520. That's the main one. This is a
She can reach me by phone.
Enterprises
Obviously,
on the
Solari
main
Enterprises
upstairs
can reach me by
go
phone.
crazy.
You need to ask them how they do that.
To ensure the highest level of customer service,
No numbers
this call
on
may
my,
be
I've got
monitored
no
and
numbers
recorded.
blocked.
Our offices are now closed.
I've been asking
If
for
this
a
is a
decade
maintenance
for that
emergency,
first 9/11
please call
Flight 93 check.
714-709-1146.
On America's Lifeline, I had to get one.
If you know your party's extension, you can enter it at any time. For our names directory,
As
please
Solari
press 1.
Enterprises has taken an
For
active
contact
part
information,
in
welcome
harassing
to the
with that,
directory.
what I call a
Please
Mormon
enter the
cult,
first 3
Muslim
digits
cult.
of your party's first name using your touchtone keypad.
down
the
below.
7 key for Q and the 9 key for Z.
They're an active part in America's Hijack Lifeline, so you need to call them up. Solari
No
Enterprises.
directory entries match your search. Teresa Bridgeport. If this is the person you are
Teresa
looking for, press
Bridgeport.
1 now. Otherwise,
Call her up 24/7. Lay in wait. She's going to the grocery store to get food. And ask her, why are you harassing a Christian in a wheelchair? Why are you an active part in America's Hijack Lifelines? That's my child. You tell. I don't have any kids. You tell Teresa Bridgeport and all Solari Enterprises folks that your family's lifeline being hijacked as you try to call me, and you want to know what their part is.
hello.
In it.
You have reached the voicemail for Teresa Bridgeport.
It's more than
the
our
regional manager
AT&T
for Solari
livelihoods,
Enterprises.
guys.
I am currently on another call or away from my desk. Please leave your name, phone number, and a detailed message, and I will return your call as soon as possible. If you need immediate assistance, please dial 0 for the operator. Thank you and have a great day. Please leave your message after the tone. When done, hang up or
Yes,
press the
Teresa
pound
and
key.
all those other folks
Yes, ma'am.
that hate saints, hate truth. Why your family's lifeline is being hijacked, and she's an active part in it.
You're the regional director, not answering the emergency line. And the man below me in 309 is playing loud music, and he was laying in wait for me about 3 weeks ago, and
3 or
was
4
cussing
now.
me out in front of her. Well, laid in wait as I went across the street to Target to get food. Why is your emergency number not working? Can you do anything about that? I'm worried. I'm a man in a wheelchair, and the man was, he went from polite to cussing me out with worse kind of language in front of her, and she didn't do anything about that. Will Moran from Housing Works didn't do anything about that, and Enrique Vergara didn't do anything about that. Can you
And her,
tell me at least
they're not
numbers to
answering their
call
emergency
to complain about your company
line.
not protecting a man in
Oh,
a
this was
wheelchair
inspired by the hatred
from
from the
dangerous
apartment
folks
down below.
threatening him
And AT&T
in
next
the
door.
building?
Not one Flight 93 check call
Thank you.
in over a decade of asking.
Thank you.
No
Press
comments
1
on any of
to
my
send this
imagery,
recording.
guys.
Press 2 to listen to your
This is
message
folks
has been
active
saved.
in America's Hijack Lifelines, and obviously Solari Enterprises is a very Muslim company. At least in Teague Terrace here, she didn't, I don't know, I guess they sound like a whole lot of different stuff. What I want to know is why my phone's not allowed to work, and what Solari Enterprises active part in you not reaching me. It's a matter of making videos of hijacked calls. You call up AT&T's Randall Stevenson in Dallas, Texas, and Solari Enterprises, and you ask them, when else will your phone not be allowed to work? You got the time on your phone, the number dialed. Randall gets his hands bloody, hijacking America's Lifelines, place a cowardly Hussein in our White House. And, my mean stuff. My fiction ends, my fun stuff ends, my truth starts. When you pick up your phone, you can't reach me. Ask Solari Enterprises. This is my child's lifeline right here. You tell Solari Enterprises. I'm trying to call Milton. I want to know when else your Muslim hatred of America is going to be stopping our lifelines, active in that. And yes, Solari Enterprises, AT&T next door. Randall gets his hands bloody, hijacking America's lifelines, placing cowardly Husseins, placing Trumps in office, and then gets them even bloodier. Altering phone records cover that up. Doesn't do them much good. You got the time on your phone, the number dialed, and Teresa there. Not Mother Teresa, the image I just designed for her, but that Teresa with Solari Enterprises. Ask, why are you harassing a Christian in a wheelchair? When else will my phone not be allowed to work? Why did you promote Enrique Vergara for not doing his job with Teague Terrace? And you try to call me, it doesn't matter. Everything I say, my fun, my main stuff, doesn't mean a thing to you. your family's lifeline. Time on your phone, number dialed. Solari Enterprises, Teresa, regional manager. I forget the last name. Active in your family's lifeline not working. You get a reaction, you post. What are you planning with those hijacked lifelines and harassing Christians? Teresa. Enrique. I'm not sure the new one's name. I'm not sure what she is. Two different folks seem to be Shauna. Or at least, I don't know her last name. That's it. Shauna. Two different, very different looking people seem to be calling themselves Shauna. I'm not sure what that means. I do know she's not answering her phone to protect her apartment complex. I've told her time and time again, if they won't listen to you or your security guard, can you call the cops? Have them ask them to turn the noise down? It's unreal. Try to call me. It's where all this. Don't pay attention to anything I say. Just make that video of your hijack call to me in front of Solari Enterprises, in front of LADWP, Cheryl Bond, a gay guy with who's the brother-in-law of my devil sister Lori, and Brady Bond, and her gay husband Samuel Lynn Bond, the 7/11 marriage. They got married on the 7th, and then on the 11th of September was, 9/11. Cheryl Bond with the Department of Water and Power is married to the Mideast wife Moo. No, it's not a nickname. I think it's her name. LADWP, why are you an active part? Oh yeah, I tried to pay my LADWP so I can charge my wheelchair, and it was altered around the end of December last year. Yeah, I can go on with that, but it's 12 minutes in now. Yeah, tried to call me. In front of all those folks, Mormons, Muslims, AT&T, Chinese, root of all evil. I've yet to have a bad comment on that. And you ask them, when else is your family's lifeline not going to be allowed to work because of what they're part of? Do some intel for America, get on screaming out what else they are involved in. 424-229-4140, my number, call it right now. That's your family's lifeline being hijacked. All the network news, local news. Try to call me up in front of them, ask them, why aren't you covering something that's easily documented? Certify your mail. Those of you who know how to use that GPS stuff, mail me something with a GPS if it has my address, 4260 Eagle Rock Boulevard, apartment 409. Los Angeles, California, 90065. If it has my address, it's going to be stolen for religious persecution reasons. Use it to find the stolen mail warehouses that placed Cowardly Hussein in our White House right after we got to take a whole lot of Cowardly Husseins and place the Oriental buffoon Russian guy in there now. And yeah, post. We the people must be the reporters. Call your generals. Any officers. Try to call me from the military base's phone and get their active part in America's hijack lifeline and harassing a Christian in a wheelchair in this bizarre way right now. Come see me in person. We'll travel. Show me the perfect place to build. We'll bring a nice a van for gold, motorized wheelchair, a sharp motorized wheelchair, and post whatever Solari Enterprises active part in your family's hijack lifeline is, whatever they tell you about. I'm afraid to go to the laundry room, and the nice lady from the past can't show up to do my laundry. So yeah, come see me in person. Show me the perfect place to build Jesus' immaculate house. Best people in the world to build with it, and know that you're going to meet the devil Muslims. That's what they have shown me for decades now. as you do. Oh, all members of the NRA, try to call me with Enrique Vergara, Teresa there on speakerphone and ask them what's your part in this. LAPD's Michael Moore, the heads of the county and the state of California police organizations, you try to call me with them on speakerphone and ask them what's your part. When else will my family's lifeline be affected? And yes, do that tourist check. You can't reach me right now. And Garcetti, the mayor, the governor, they don't have any good answer, and there is none. It's their active part in America's hijacked lifelines harassing a Christian in a wheelchair. Don't come out here. Take your tourist bucks elsewhere and send a message to California. They are over the top active in America's hijacked lifelines. You call them on that. So Solari Enterprises. So's Utah. Their cops, who I think spend more time outside of Utah, Shetland snot-nosed Utahnians down below, back and forth between Utah, committing fraud openly. Document that. And yes, call up your senator, ask him, why aren't you looking into easily documented hijacked lifelines for over a decade? What's your active part? Are you active in that? Oh, be sure to ask the Utah senator that and the California senators that. And you tell them, fire up that Senate subcommittee and find out about these dangerous individuals, from federal folks to military folks, the bad apples of those, to California. Their active part in America's hijacked lifeline. Find out what else they're doing. Senator, look into it. That's dangerous as hell.